Hey guys, welcome back to JDMods. I decided to take a quick break from the standard MR2 update videos to give you guys a quick how-to for all the other MR2 owners out there doing a Gen 4 swap. I thought while I had all the pieces apart, I would show you guys super quickly how to convert your tachometer to work with the new Gen 4 coil-on plug rather than the old Gen 2 3S GTE distributor. So let me show you guys how you do that. Super quickly, if you aren't subscribed, this is my 1992 Canadian MR2. It's an original turbo, and I'm doing a Gen 4 swap on it. There's the Gen 2 under that fender, and as you can see, I did a fresh respray, glass out and everything, engine bay. And then I'm going to be swapping in a Gen 4 buried under that pile of junk. But anyway, in today's video, what I'm showing you, like I said, is how to fix the tachometer reading issue when you swap in the Gen 4. So the first thing you want to do is grab your cluster, and to take it apart, it's actually very simple. Just push down on all these little black tabs. There's no screws required to separate the black housing from the white housing, so of course you just push them through all these little holes. I use this short, stubby little flathead. I didn't want anything too powerful or else I was worried I'd break the plastic. So I already have the tack out, and to take that tack out, on the back there are 4 screws. You can see the 4 copper rings that have no screws in them. So take all those out. They're all the same length, so don't worry about which one goes where. These are what those screws look like. They're for grounding and power for the tack. So now let's go modify the tack. So here on my soldering station, I have the actual tachometer itself, the face with the electronics behind it. So the main thing we have to do is swap out a resistor. Let me flip it over. So when you look from kind of the top, I've already taken out the resistor. You can see the 2 empty holes right on the bottom left of the soldering board, there and there. So I just desoldered this resistor here. It's like a pink body with a couple different colors, and whatever that is, I'm not sure, but we have to replace it with a 10,000 ohm or 10 ohm. Sorry for the confusion. We are replacing it with this 10 ohm half watt resistor. Quarter watt, half watt, either of those should work. And if you don't know how to read the colors, the gold's on the left. It's black, black, brown, or brown, black, black, I think is the actual way to do it, with the gold on the right. Anyway, this is the resistor you need. I'm not an electrician, so I'm not super good at reading the codes, but this is the one you need to replace in that circuit board. So to take out the old one, if you're not into electronics, you heat up the solder with your soldering gun or soldering iron, and then I bought this little solder sucker. You just push down the plunger and then get it right up on the solder, hit the button, creates a little vacuum, pulls out the solder. So that is how I successfully removed the old one, and now we're going to go ahead and install the new one. Here's our new resistor installed into the circuit board. I'm going to leave the legs on until I solder it because I don't want to mess up and then not be able to use this resistor. I installed it with the gold band on the left, as you see here. But the orientation, I believe, does not matter. So now I'm going to flip it over again, putting the face on my nice soft surface. And now I'm going to go ahead and use my low watt soldering gun because we don't want to damage any of our components. And the type of solder I am using, sorry about the focus, is this resin core solder, rosin core. Again, not an electrician, I'm a car guy. Anyway, let me solder that on, put it back together, and show you guys how it looks. There's the finished product. As you can see, none of these solder joints are touching the other nearby joints, which is very important. Also, it's got full coverage. Then I just used some side cutters to cut off the extra. And so that's all good to go. And that's about it. It's that simple. I have just put the cluster back together with 4 screws and a bunch of clips. As you can see, that's what it should look like when it's all put back together. And now you are ready to just connect it up, and you don't have to buy an MSD TAC adapter for your Gen 4 swap. Saves about $80 to $100. So hope you guys enjoy this quick how-to video. Like I said, subscribe if you want to see me finish off this Gen 4 project. And yeah, thanks for watching. As always, please like, comment, and subscribe.